the people who I've been successful with, whether it was Brian De Palma and James Cameron or Steve Jobs, I think for those kinds of people, they don't want to feel like they're being played. They don't want to feel like you're trying to kiss up or that you're trying to do something to get a reaction from them. They want to know what it is that you're about, and they want to, I think, be comfortable making a decision about their relationship with you because they don't have that fear that there's a facade of some sort. And I remember I learned this early in the film industry with Brian De Palma. People were afraid of him. He was very harsh on set and very judgmental and critical and very difficult and easy to anger. His personality was not related to me at all. It was related to everybody. The way he showed up for everybody was the same. And so if you were sensitive to that, you might take it personally, and therefore you might react in a way that makes him uncomfortable. But I really looked back and saw this is who he is, and what this kind of person needs from me, right, is not the look of a deer in headlights. They need somebody they can count on. They need somebody that they can believe will get the job done. And so once he was this was back in the days of modems, and he was trying to send me a script from his house in Northern California to his house in Los Angeles. And I didn't know his equipment. It was the first time I'd ever been in his house, but it wasn't working, and it just wouldn't do the handshake. And he started screaming at me like it was just my fault completely. And I could have believed it was and said, you're right, I'm sorry, which would have made it worse. Instead, what I said was, I can't think while you're screaming at me, so I'm going to hang up. I'm going to spend 15 minutes trying to figure this out, and I will call you back when I figured it out. And I hung up, and I think to this day, nobody ever did that to him. And he was very shocked. But at the same time, I did come back in 15 minutes figuring out that his computer in one location was newer than his computer in the other, and the modems were also new, and therefore they didn't have the same default setting. And so once I figured that out, I was able to make the handshake happen, and we just moved right past it. And from that moment on, I think I built a lot of trust with him. Again, not trying to say, oh, I'm so sorry, Brian, I'm so sorry, and make him feel worse about this not happening. I just said, I need to figure it out, but I can't with you yelling. And so I think the idea that people respect authenticity, especially when they're around a lot of people who want to get in their favor, I think that's a challenge for those people.